Hi guys, here I am all ready for St. Patrick's Day. Before we get into our nonfiction book, our fiction book, this is our fiction book. There are not really live gingerbread men and leprechauns. But before I get into our fiction book, let's start with a nonfiction book about St. Patrick's Day. It may not be a holiday that everyone is as familiar with, and when I'm trying to learn about something, I like to look in nonfiction books for real facts and information. So let me share my screen. Here we go. This book is by Gail Gibbons. It's called St. Patrick's Day. Gail Gibbons does a lot of children's nonfiction. You may see her name a lot. Here we go. St. Patrick's Day is celebrated each year on March 17th. This holiday is celebrated by the Irish and other people in many parts of the world. They honor Saint Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland. Saint Patrick lived many years ago. He was born in Britain around the year 380. Yeah, that's a long time ago. That's more than 1500 years ago. He was raised in a Christian family. His parents did not name him Patrick. Some people believe his name was Maywin. While still a boy, he was kidnapped and brought to Ireland where he was made a slave. His captors forced him to herd sheep. He prayed to God that God would help him, and 6 years later, he escaped. After arriving back in Britain, he lived quietly, thought, and prayed. He realized what he wanted to do. He had dreams of returning to Ireland to teach people about God. He went to France to study religion, and in the year 432, the head of the Catholic Church, the Pope, named him Patricius, the Latin name for Patrick. He became a priest and then a bishop. At last, Bishop Patrick's dreams came true. He sailed back to Ireland and began preaching. He built churches and schools all over the country. People noticed his kind ways and trusted him. Bishop Patrick spent the rest of his life caring for the Irish people. They loved this kind man. People honor Patrick on March 17th because he died on that date in the year 461. Later, the Catholic Church made him a saint, Saint Patrick. Today, many things are done to celebrate this holiday. People go to church and give thanks to St. Patrick for his work in Ireland. People have fun too. They dress in green to honor an ancient Irish custom. Hundreds of years ago, the people of Ireland burned branches with green leaves during the month of March, and they spread the ashes in fields to make them fertile and green. To wear green is to honor Ireland, the Emerald Isle. I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to stray from our book here for a minute. If it's the Emerald Isle, and part of that reason is because it's so green, do you think they get a lot of rain in Ireland? I bet they do. I was just watching something where children were talking about how it rains all the time there, and that would be something they need to keep it green, right? Just a little thought. Decorations are put on doors and windows. Shamrocks appear everywhere. The shamrock is a plant that has 3 leaves and looks like a clover. It is the symbol of St. Patrick as well as Ireland. See all these shamrocks over here? Leprechauns are remembered on St. Patrick's Day. Long ago, some Irish folk believed in these little magic creatures. It was thought if you caught a leprechaun, you could make him lead you to a pot of gold. Leprechaun comes from the Old Irish word lucorpan, meaning wee one. People believed that leprechauns were only as big as your thumb. That's pretty small. Definitely wee ones. There is the shillelagh too. In Ireland, many years ago, there was an old oak forest called shillelagh. The Irish liked to own a sprig of shillelagh, a short oak club from the forest. People often decorate shillelaghs with green ribbons. The harp is one of the oldest musical instruments and has been popular with the Irish people since early times. Have you ever seen a harp in person? I actually knew somebody once who played the harp. It serves as another St. Patrick's Day decoration. On St. Patrick's Day, people may give cards to family and friends. They may make cookies, cakes, goodies to share with others. Some people give flowers. Others wear green carnations or pin shamrocks to their clothes to celebrate the holiday. There may be St. Patrick's Day plays too. Some family and friends have quiet times together in remembrance of St. Patrick. Often there are meals to share. St. Patrick's Day parties are given too. It's fun to sing Irish songs and dance Irish jigs and play games. And many places there are St. Patrick's Day parades. Flags flutter in the wind, pipers and fiddlers play Irish tunes. There are green hats, people in costumes, green banners, lots of green. The first time St. Patrick's Day was celebrated in the United States was 1737 in Boston, almost 300 years ago. Each year, the Irish and many other people love to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. For many people, it is a day for worship and for celebration. And if you're not Irish, a day to feel a little bit Irish. There are a lot of really cool legends about St. Patrick. So this is one of my favorite ones. St. Patrick and the Snakes. It is said that St. Patrick got rid of all the snakes in Ireland. By beating his drum, he frightened them into the sea. Today, there are no snakes in Ireland. St. Patrick and the poison. Some people say that a wizard tried to kill St. Patrick by putting poison in his drink. St. Patrick quickly turned it into ice and tossed it from his cup. St. Patrick and his cloak. It is said that St. Patrick had a friend who borrowed his cloak. There was a big fire where the friend was staying, but he was not hurt because he was wearing St. Patrick's cloak. St. Patrick and the shamrock. St. Patrick used the shamrock to explain to people about the Holy Trinity, one God in three divine beings, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Growing at his feet was a shamrock. He used this plant to explain three in one stem with three leaves. St. Patrick and the fish. Another legend is that each year on March 17th, fish rise from the sea. They pass before St. Patrick's altar in Ireland, and then they disappear back into the sea. St. Patrick and the sunset. It is said that the sun didn't set when St. Patrick died and that it shone in the sky for 12 days and nights. That'd be kind of crazy. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed learning a little bit more about the celebration of St. Patrick's Day. And I hope you continue with one of our fiction books that will be coming shortly. Have a great day.